It's time for the number one sports podcast in the world. It's time for Sports for You. Live on the YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
What up with it?
Nick Freeze.
What it do?
We got special guests hanging out in the VIP section. One of our P1s from day one. Our boy Montreal in the house.
In the VIP section.
In the VIP section.
Shout out to Trail for showing up.
Most definitely.
Pulled up. Told us the other day he was on the club last week, but obviously he was on assignment. So now he's here. He's going to be hanging out with us sometime during the season, during the NFL season for sure. So now to get into, make sure if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, the Townhouse Media, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know the number one sports podcast is in the world is live. Lots to talk about on episode 111. You already right. That's the number episode. Not that 111.
We can't even get 20 minutes in here.
Come on. That was ridiculous. And we're back, everybody.
I had nothing to do with it. That was just the number. I was just reading the numbers.
You don't have to.
You ready to do?
But anyway, let's talk about obviously the comment section is already going there. Let's see what the comment section is going. Go ahead, hit that. Hey, Drill. I got it. They got it. All right, let's see what the comment section is doing. All right, Trip.
1 minute in, he's at the record.
Shout out to Kenzie.
Kenzie in the house. I hope Kenzie's feeling better, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so. See, we got some, I see Mo, our boy Mo Khan from Philly. He's in the house.
What up, Mo?
So 1 minute, that's a new record. So let's talk. Obviously, you see Montreal's in the comment section. Montreal's gonna be monitoring the comment section while he's hanging out in the VIP section as well. So he gonna have the real first reaction to anything that's posted up in the comments and anything that's said in the studio. So.
Well, they said since Montreal here, the feet person won't be here no more. So.
Oh, we gotta address this. First of all, shout out to everyone who showed up to Friday Night Live.
Yeah,
Man,
shout out to everybody who showed up.
That was an experience, and it was an experience because I think we might have.
That was
I think we might have. You might have found something there, gentlemen.
Yeah.
So, we want to clear this up. So, Montreal, you want to clear? You were not either drunk or whoever that foot fetish person was, right?
No, I wouldn't even.
Say what now?
Are you kidding me?
All right. Yeah, but whoever the foot person was, that was one of the funniest things that happened on the show. I'm not even gonna lie, because that was absolutely between that and John being called Will Chamberlain, that was funny.
By the way, yo, come on, man. I'm still trying to figure that out. How the heck did I end up being compared to Wilt Chamberlain out of all people?
Hey man, that's a hell of a comparison, man.
That's an honor.
Yeah, in other ways.
I'm on the court too.
Yeah.
By the way, Kenzie said feeling better. Said feeling better, fellas. Still some pain. Shout out to Trail. Nah, I ain't putting on no dang headband. Kenzie, I don't know why y'all thought that.
Oh no.
Mo said foot fetish. What did I miss? Go check out.
You gotta look at last episode.
Go check out the episode after the night show, Mo. Go check out our episode from Friday.
Yeah.
He
got there too late. That's what happened. He got there after the foot fetish thing happened.
Oh my God, man. I'm still trying to figure out. Do y'all know where did that come from?
Well, I don't know, because supposedly that same person was on No Filter. Shout out to them.
Shout out to No Filter.
Who, the foot fetish person people?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, because that person hopped in that comment as well saying something similar.
Oh, okay.
So whoever it is, they're I guess they're Townhouse Media's new troll. So shout out to them. All that means extra viewer.
What's our man from last week that had on the cowboy shirt that hang out with us?
Oh, Kusa.
Kusa saying, "No, I'm not wearing a headband, man." Oh man, Mo with the crazy comment right after Kutas.
Are you kidding me?
Said
Are
bro
you
be
kidding me?
said bro be smashing like Will. Hey man,
Are
calm.
you kidding me?
Well,
Kenzie, last week was Flip Freddish Friday.
man, can we please stop talking about feet?
Yeah, this has been. Yeah.
We are not Ray Ryan.
Oh.
Come on, man. 1 second with the headband.
Nah. I'm done with those. I'm done with that.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not wearing. I did the headband thing when I was in my 20s, not in my 30s. Sorry,
I ain't mad at you.
but I don't know if y'all saw. I think Brittany Griner had another hearing today, or was it yesterday or whatever. But she's still going to court. So we just want to say that there's no movement on that situation. But since we're talking about foreign policies, we talked about it last week, Trail. The situation with Charles Barkley. And we talked about it where the Live Tour, ran by the Saudis. They're offering they want to offer Charles Barkley a job as a golf analyst. Yo, Mo's in here whining in the comments. That last one is just ridiculous.
I ain't about to even repeat it.
Nope.
I'm not repeating it.
I'm not repeating it at all. That was pretty crazy.
But back to Sir Charles.
And it's wrong.
But back to Sir Charles. Sir Charles is saying that I told y'all a story last week how the Live Tour wants him to come on tour as being an analyst.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, they haven't put a price amount on how much they're gonna pay him, how much he's willing to take. He was on Dan Patrick this morning. He said that he's pretty much giving the Live Tour 48 hours to let them know what their offer is. And Mark said it last week. He thinks he's going to take the deal. And I think Barkley knows there's going to be some ramifications. Obviously, he has a huge campaign with Subway. I think some other, he's in a lot of commercials right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he knows that if he takes this deal, he's probably, going to lose some dough. But I think he's willing to take the sacrifice. And he was talking about, we've all had taken money that, that seemed a little suspect as far as you talk about businesses with China, other businesses doing business with us here in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna ask you, Trail, because I asked him last week. I'm gonna just give you a imaginary number. Let's say the Saudis are coming to you. Let's say they're offering Barkley 2 years, 100 mil. So they give him 50 mil a year. But then he goes to TNT. And TNT says, okay, we can't give you 100, but we'll give you 80. We give you 40 a year. What do you think Barkley's going to do? Mo says TNT needs Chuck. I agree, but they're being prepared for knowing that the Barkley era is eventually going to end.
Dog, did y'all see what Kenzie put?
He said
all toes matter.
Yo, man, Kenzie. He's feeling better. Yeah.
Is Quentin Tarantino going to appear on the show next?
Wow.
As long as you don't bring a M. Night Shyamalan, I'm cool.
Wasn't that the dude at Will's Mom's Memorial?
Nah, that was No, stop, dude.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
But what you think, Trail?
He taking that 50.
You think he taking it?
I don't know Chuck, but I would. What's his last deal on the TNT?
He said something about it recently. I think he got about how many years he got left? He's probably got another year or two left.
I think he'll work. I think he'll work out that contract and then go over to. I don't want to call him what you call him. That's
I
how.
don't want to say. It'll be foul. He just up and left on the deal. I think hey, Mark said, complete the deal and then just go over it.
Mo says, I'd rather take the $20 million and play for the Lakers than get 20 more and play for the Kings. Basically, I think he's saying he'd rather take, because obviously
if we're comparing TNT to the Live Tour, TNT is the bigger brand, and obviously the Kings. But that's kind of like apples and oranges. But if you think about the Live Tour right now, they've taken a lot of taken a lot of heat. And what did Nick just post in the comment?
It's, trying to see.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, Nick, what we doing? What? Yo, man. Yo, Nick, man, calm down.
Yo, Nick.
Yo, Nick, man.
Yo, Nick, you good now? Nick, you good, dog? Like, for real, you good?
I mean, come on, bro.
Hey, man, that was too easy of a joke. That was way too easy of a joke. Oh, man. Kenzie said the Live Tour equals Kings, TNT equals Lakers. No, it don't. Not with that. Not with the money the Live Tour is out there passing out.
The Saudis.
You better change those around.
The Saudis are throwing major bags.
Did you see how much they trying to get Tiger go up over there? I would have took that deal in a heartbeat.
I remember the other episode. Was it $1 billion?
$1 billion. I don't know. I'm there.
He's telling you like money don't matter.
Yeah, he already got a billing.
Well, guess what? He would have another one. Because I would have.
Tiger basically.
I wouldn't give a damn if I would have won or not.
And Tiger, you know, he did a political thing, not purely political, but you know, he basically kind of talked down anybody who took money from the Saudis. That's pretty much it. Because obviously, there's a lawsuit going on where the PGA is going to be under investigation for antitrust. And you think about this work, if they lose, all these dudes like Phil Mickelson and Brooks Koepka and Dustin Johnson who went over there and got their money, they'll still be able to get their money from the Live and still get their money from PGA.
And why shouldn't they? I don't get why not.
They're trying to
billion.
To me, it looks like they're trying to put a monopoly on golf.
Look, all I gotta say is this, y'all. All money ain't good money, but $1 billion is $1 billion, no matter which way you cut it. I'm there.
True. That's for sure true.
I am there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give a damn win, lose, draw. I am there. $1 billion.
I'd have been. I'd have been swinging golf clubs on Saudi scene.
And you think about it now, like
guaranteed, Billy.
Yeah, it's all guaranteed.
Yeah, you don't have to even win to get this $1 billion. Oh yeah, I'm there.
Because eventually, this is where the PGA is gonna run into problems. They're gonna run into problems because there's gonna be people who see what the Live Tour is doing, and they're gonna get TV money. They're gonna get the TV money. Then now, right now, you can't find them on TV. I think you can only stream them, whatever. But somebody's gonna throw some TV money at them and see, okay, maybe these dudes are legit. And I'm telling people,
ain't nothing wrong with that either.
Because all this streaming money that's gonna be handing out, you look at what the NFL's doing. Thursday Night Football, the NFL just started a streaming service like they just launched yesterday called NFL Plus. Now it's minor. Obviously, you can stream local games, you can stream all the audio, or you can get a one where you can stream. You can watch the games on replay and this and that. This is where the TV is going, and now there's talk with the NFL on the because like this is gonna be the last year DirecTV has Sunday Ticket. Yeah, Kenzie said that he thinks it's only on Facebook right now.
What's that?
The Live Tour.
I mean, shoot. Look.
Wait, they only on Facebook and they still offering the building?
Yeah.
They'll be running everything in a couple of years. PGA gonna stand for please go away.
It's already white man's league.
Wow, Mark stupid, man. But yeah, I personally think this is they're here, and there's nothing that the PGA Tour can do about it.
Nope.
But just go ahead and just try to fight the battle. But
I have a couple ideas, but they going to we can't say it on air.
With the PGA or with the Saudis?
PGA. You want to go on air 51?
Yeah, please. I see this little chick that went to Westchester that played in it. In that same league.
That's a wonderful league.
Shout out.
That'll bring the PGA back. Though.
It can. But I don't know if they'll be willing to they'll be willing to do it though. Pause. I mean,
That
all they need to do all they need to do is just watch Happy
Nick,
Gilmore.
You gotta stop doing that.
I know one thing.
Nick,
I have the WNBA. No, I have the Sparks on calling out names.
The news that came out today.
Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
And I saw that today, and I was waiting just till we got on here to bring it up
because that makes no sense. I've never heard of that before in my life. But
I still climb that tree.
Well, I guess if she's divorced, then
man, get behind women.
especially that one.
But obviously, the Sparks just seem to not care about.
Is Derek Fisher still over there?
No, they fired him.
Thank God, man. They get rid of everybody. They should have kept.
Derek Fisher would have got behind women.
I don't know, Matt Barnes would like that.
I must have got my Barnes' wife.
Yikes.
Are you kidding me?
By the way, real quick, please ship. Please help me understand the divorce, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later because that's absolutely ridiculous. That's crazy.
Miss Lay in the house. She was hurt that she couldn't be on the show last week. By the way, we was DMing earlier. She was saying that Friday night shows seem to be real dangerous.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, the show's a real Houdini.
Miss Lay, nope.
She said the show's a real Houdini.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
If y'all get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right. By the way, before we get into the MLB, one boxing story.
Freaks come out of it.
Exactly. That's exactly what she said. I was talking about this with you guys off air. So there's a couple boxing stories.
Mm-hmm.
One, Tyson Fury says, y'all know Tyson Fury's retired right now.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our boy Mo from Marchat in the house now, Toronto in the house. Tyson Fury said he's willing to fight Anthony Joshua.
Again? Oh, no, he ain't.
No, he fought. That was Deontay Wilder he knocked out. He haven't fought Joshua yet. Joshua got to fight Juszczyk first. But
They better leave Tyson Fury alone.
But Tyson Fury said he's willing to fight Anthony Joshua, no cost, and he wants it to be done for free. So fans, he said, and he wants fans to be able, and he wants it to be free for fans.
Shout out to Tyson Fury, man of the people.
Now, I don't know if it happens, but Tyson Fury's he could be starting something. But we'll see what happens there. But boxing I want to talk about is all this celebrity boxing stuff. So Saturday was supposed to be this huge fight at the celebrity boxing fight at the Staples Center. There's going to be 4 fights, pro fights there, but a lot of exhibitions. Chotrell.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Lay has a message for you, Mark. So this fight. So Saturday was supposed to be these fights going on at Staples Center with Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell on all these influencers and stuff.
Missed it, Miss Lay. I'll go ahead.
So the fight got canceled because I guess the 2 headliners couldn't come to agreement on the terms.
I said it earlier.
You was like, you need to go look in earlier to try to see what Nick said.
And your comments will be on Area 51 like Kenzie's in a minute.
Who's
Nick's.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's funny.
So, like I said, so now, so Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell was supposed to be in the celebrity boxing match that was headlined by these YouTube influencers.
I'd like to see Jake Paul and Clarissa Shields.
Who wants to see that? You can't have that. Who said that? What's his name?
Kusa.
Kusa said that. I like to see Jake Paul and Chris. Nah, he can't have spar. You want to see him spar.
Oh, okay. She'll probably win.
Because Jake Paul, I said it before the show, he's fighting. He was supposed to fight Tyson Fury's brother, but Tyson Fury's brother didn't get clearance to get into the States. So now he's gonna fight. Yeah, he's gonna get clearance into the States. So now he's gonna fight Hasim Rahman Jr., the son of the former heavyweight champion of the world.
Okay.
Now I don't know where this goes from there, but we'll see. But I want to talk about all these celebrity boxing matches. Now, like I said, Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell was also two of the fights on the undercard were Adrian Peterson versus Le'Veon Bell. The other one was supposed to be Nick Young versus Blueface. Jake Paul, Logan Paul have started this thing now with these celebrity fights where it started with Jake Paul knocking out Nate Robinson,
which was hilarious.
Logan Paul fighting Floyd. Floyd did a lot of doing some of this too over in Japan and all these foreign countries.
He fought a kangaroo, right?
Did he?
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Shout out to the money team. I mean,
I have nothing to say.
But would y'all pay money this? Now to be clear, these fights are actually going to be on pay-per-view. Now, some of us have ways of watching fights where you don't need pay-per-view. I don't know that's how some people do things. I don't know who. I don't know anybody. But
me, I'm people.
Would you pay to watch Adrian Peterson box Le'Veon Bell and Nick Young to box Blueface?
According to what the price is. I'm gonna be honest. If it's like $20, I'll probably watch it.
I think Beto Duran said, I was listening on 710 on my way here. He's saying that I think it's about 20. It was like 25. I think it was gonna be on Fight TV. I think
I'd watch that. I'd pay $25 to watch it. Why not?
So watch Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson fight.
I'll spend $25 on worse stuff.
And they said the pack. It cost six figures to rent out the Staples Center.
Nick always trying to nothing.
Wow, Nick, man.
You gotta watch yourself for Nick. I just want you to say that. I just want you to know that.
And they said I was gonna be the one to show out because Trell was in the house, man. Nick, Nick tried to throw alley oop so you can just and you almost just go and dunk. Pause.
You know this is like. This is like Magic that first practice when everybody was like, "What the heck is Magic doing? just pass the ball regularly." Nah, I'm throwing crazy alley to everybody.
Shout out to Gastro. Kenzie said, "Nick, you good, bro?" By the way, shout out to Gastro on winning time.
Yeah,
Gastro's a legend.
Play a partner right there.
Gastro's a legend.
And shout out to the episode that I missed.
The one.
Did you hear him? Did you bring that up on the show on Friday?
I didn't show it to everybody though.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Yeah, there's a lost tapes edition of winning time.
It was a remix that got cut out.
Yeah. Somebody selling graham crackers.
Magic graham crackers.
Pretty much.
Shoot. He said, "Boy on fight with his 25." It's not. Kenzie said the snow episode.
Well,
yeah,
I have nothing to say.
I don't either. But would y'all? What would y'all do if someone? Would y'all go? Say someone gave y'all a ticket to go to this.
I'm
watch
there.
it. You there?
Oh, I'm there. Yeah, free ticket. Yeah, for sure. I'm there.
And I want to say this, and I brought this up before the show. Beto Duran was talking about how he does fights for Golden Boy and a lot of other boxing promotions, and they saying he was getting more. He was pretty much getting double. Pause.
Go ahead.
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right,
bro. I thought I heard something crazy. I think Montreal heard the same thing.
He was getting double from what he normally get paid from like Golden Boy to call a fight. All I'm saying is, get your bag.
John be going crazy, y'all. Y'all don't even realize it.
Man, you've been going crazy. You've been going crazy all show, bro.
Shout out to me.
Make sure you follow us on all socials, ladies and gentlemen.
Most definitely.
So yeah, I just want to get your thoughts on that because obviously this seems to be the new thing now. Everyone wants to be in these celebrity boxing fights, but
Yeah, I just don't want to see. Yeah, I don't want to see anybody fight.
like, and some of these cards, like even with what Triller was doing, the whole Trillerverse thing, like I would say when they had that Onyx Cypress Hill, I guess was supposed to be a versus, whatever. It was more like a just them. It's more like a mini concert, to be honest.
Yeah, because they only got 4 songs combined.
Pretty
Anyway,
much.
Go ahead.
You had
I have to agree.
you had Fernando Vargas' son was on one of the cards. Now, if you want to see like some of these second generation boxers, I have no problem with that. I want to see the next generation. Like, I think everyone's probably sleeping on Hasim Rahman Jr., but I guarantee you, this dude pops. This dude dad was a former heavyweight champion of the world. He knocked out Lennox Lewis.
KO.
I don't think he's gonna be worried about Jake Paul. And I hope Jake Paul knows that.
You seen what's his name called? Was calling Tank out?
The singer?
No, yeah, Garcia.
Ryan Garcia wants to fight.
Man,
he wants to fight Tank next.
Fight him.
Ryan Garcia.
Fight him.
Go ahead and fight him. See what happens.
No. Fight Ryan Garcia. I want that fight to happen.
I do too.
I do too, and I want because Tank's going to knock him out.
Ryan Garcia been talking for the last couple, and I like Ryan Garcia. Honestly.
I do too. But he been talking a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
He been saying Tank name every time you get a chance to.
And here's the thing: Ryan Garcia was at the Tank Rolly fight.
Mm-hmm.
He was sitting. I think he was sitting behind Errol Spence and Sean Porter,
Mm-hmm.
and he bet Errol Spence ringside that Rolly was going to beat.
That's why he was
Tank.
looking. That's why he's looking at him like that after the knockout.
He's like, yeah.
Now run me my money.
He was like, "Run me my 20,000." Right there.
No, it's 20 cases a dude.
Nah, this ain't undisputed, man.
20 cases of dudes.
No, dude.
Come on,
Oh,
Mark.
Martin
Yo, Mark, man. Yo,
Yeah.
Mark, man.
No, it's not Bart. All right.
Nah, you said as in Mount.
Magic would have made that bet.
Yo. Yeah, he did, Shu. He did. Yeah, Tank. Yeah, Tank.
Rick Mahorn for sure.
Oh, EJ.
Y'all gotta chill in the comments right now.
Or Chris Bosh.
Yo, Kenzie said, "Mark, you gotta chill, man." Yeah.
Skip would have made the bet if LeBron was involved.
20 cases of LeBron.
Shannon would have took the bet.
Hey, let LeBron and or someone like the Cowboys or Tom Brady involved. Yeah, Skip Bayless been all over it.
Or Baker Mayfield or
Oh,
Tebow
yeah.
or
Yeah.
RG. I say this was Skip.
Jordan fans with Jordan.
Oh my God. I'm gonna say that for calling out names. We gotta say that for calling out names, bro.
Man, y'all can't talk bad about Jordan. Man, you already know that.
Oh,
Man, stop.
Y'all forgot.
Oh, that's
Y'all gonna have them Jordan fans getting mad in these comments.
Man,
That's
stop.
hilarious,
Man, you
bro.
guys are killing me, dude.
Ah.
Technically, the whole conversation wasn't even about Jordan. The conversation was about one Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but we'll say that for calling out names. Let's talk some little MLB. So we're a week away from the MLB trade deadline, bros.
We need pictures.
I need pictures.
No, I need a whole boatload of pictures.
Need a prayer. And Mike Trout to be healthy.
Kenzie said Nick Wright would have took that bet. Shoot. I keep saying, how do I pronounce the dude name from last week? Shoot.
Who?
What had the Cowboy shirt on?
Oh, Kusa.
Kusa. He's a Jordan fan. He's a Jordan stan too.
No, he's not.
Because he's okay. Just making sure. Because he typed Michael Jeffrey Jordan in there. I'm just.
Oh no, he's definitely trolling right now.
Okay,
Kusa's definitely trolling.
But he wasn't trolling talking about the Cowboys though.
Oh no,
Trail.
he doesn't. No, he
He was in the Cowboy shirt last week. Trail.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the GOAT, but
I told Kusa last week that this Cowboy fan is the reason why people don't like the Cowboys.
For sure.
that's
Well.
kind. I think it's like that with most fan bases. Laker fans when people don't like the Lakers.
Well. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Well, at least since we got
Yeah, they
LeBron, we have.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
I say from the time we had Kobe before we went into the Lottery Bowl.
Well, if y'all don't have a superstar, y'all guaranteed this. Whatever superstar is a free agent will come to the Lakers,
every year.
and then it'll be a championship.
Now, I know you say you respect it, man. Look here, man. Look who.
Well, he said respect the star.
Man, come on, man.
Man, nobody care about that, man.
Look, man. Nothing to how this cowboy. This is enough cowboy talk for one second.
Hey, man, you can't talk about the Cowboys unless they beat one of the teams up over here.
Yeah, well, Denver said, yeah, what happened last time? Well, I heard they changed.
Daniel Carter's still over there eating turkey.
Yeah, we beat the Cowboys last time we played them on Turkey Day too.
Yeah, and we just dog walked them dudes last year. So no, I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But back on the trade deadline. So 1:00 next Tuesday, trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're gonna say, and we gotta get Montreal because Montreal's kind of he's so on baseball. So he said we're gonna try to see if we can sell him on trying to get more involved on the baseball side.
Mm-hmm.
Let me start with you because there's been a lot of talk about your guy Shohei Ohtani.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna take a lot, and I mean a lot, for a team to make a trade for a player of that caliber, because we have not seen a player that does what he does, that pitches and hits the way he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a real life player because the first person wasn't real.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Brother Babe? George Herman Roof?
Yeah, that wasn't a real person.
Oh, here comes Mo.
He's real. I heard he was Dominican. That's why that explains that.
Haters gonna hate. Man, y'all Cowboy fans be killing me, man.
I don't care about the Cowboys. This is baseball talk.
But let's get back on Shohei.
Look, a team gonna have to get a yard away to get Tony up over there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope this is the thing that's really messing us up.
Mo, we get it. Y'all the most valuable franchise. We're talking baseball. We're not talking about the Cowboys right now.
Yeah, nobody care about the Cowboys. What's messing us up is Mike Trout. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mike Trout being hurt is messing up a lot because when he was healthy, towards the beginning of the year, everything was going cool. You know, we had a good record. We was about like 15 games above 500. Everything was looking nice. All of a sudden he got hurt. Everything just went. And I'm like, well, back to this again. And it gets to the point where I'm gonna be honest. My boy told me this last week. He said, and it sounds crazy. He said we may be shopping the wrong person. I said, hold on.
Y'all not trading no dang. Y'all not trading no.
I'm like, look. Look, check this out, dude. We're not trading Mike Trout first and foremost. Until Mike Trout stops playing like he's at Mount Olympus, that's when he'll get traded.
So let me go over. So let me ask you this.
Yes.
What do you want? Obviously outside of Ohtani and Mike Trout, do you want you guys to be sellers, or y'all just want to just wait till off season and see what happens? Because y'all still don't have a manager, and obviously you guys are just.
This is another season. The Angels being the Angels.
On the 20-year anniversary of y'all World Series,
Rally Monkey.
Shout out to the Rally Monkey.
By the way, you gotta talk about a former Angel who could be getting a certain call next year. But we'll talk about that in a minute.
Vladdy?
No, Vladdy already got that call already.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm about to say, hold on.
No, he got that call he got that call 2 years ago. And it was very easy too.
Garrett Anderson?
Nah, but it was somebody who was key to y'all World Series winning team.
Okay.
Mo said blow up the Angels.
I mean, you could blow. Look, here's the thing. Yes, crazy.
But
you can blow the team up, but you have to keep.
The girl did that to the Suns.
Oh man.
Sorry. All right. My bad. See what I'm saying?
Hey man,
Nick no alley oops, and then when you just
Trail said that was a slam dunk.
Get to the White House. Why not?
Just say no.
She didn't.
Oh!
Trail, can you hand me the ice, dog?
All right. Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this is getting.
That was crazy.
Sorry, my bad.
So that was a layup though.
So Nick, you saying?
My bad, Bear.
You can't. If you're gonna blow the team up, you have to keep those two. I'm sorry. Either that, or if you're gonna trade Ohtani, you got to make sure you get the craziest haul you can back for him. I'm talking about we getting your best players. We getting draft picks. Something.
I think with the Angels, because I don't think the Angels in the win now mode. So I think if you have a like the Dodgers have a good farm system, if you had come up with a good package where you can get a couple of role players down and then a lot of good up and coming players,
Right.
you probably can get that would be good for the Angels.
Yeah, I agree.
Now I don't know if the Dodgers will do it.
No, Dodgers ain't gonna do it. I refuse to believe that the Angels is gonna make a trade with the Dodgers.
You should have Pepsi.
I got you, and they got to play this dude multiple times per year. And
I
mean, they're already used to getting dogged out by the Dodgers anyway, so it should make a difference.
Yeah. Okay, so
I seen somebody said is Shohei going to the Braves.
That's Kenzie.
Absolutely not.
No way.
Do y'all know how much it will cost to get that dude?
No way.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think people really like. When they throw this idea out, it sounds good, but you're like, when you really start thinking about it, you're like,
yo, this is not
like,
yeah.
And he's so young.
It's like Kevin Durant.
Well, they could have got Jaylen Brown.
We'll get into that in a minute.
Yep.
Pause.
I would have made that trade quick. Go ahead.
So Kenzie said that's why I think the Dodgers don't have
teams. Oh, my bad, John.
That's what I'm saying.
Kenzie said that's why I don't think the Dodgers have a shot unless you're starting at Trey Turner. Well, I don't think they're gonna. Well, on the Trey Turner front, I'll get to that one, but I'm gonna let Mark have the floor because I think me and him on the same page where we want both our teams to try to make a move forward by Tuesday at 1:00. Mark,
man, I just need anybody who have available pitchers.
Is Aaron Judge available?
Surprisingly, no.
Trell, do you know how to pitch? Go to Atlanta. You can't be no worse than the people there already.
Y'all pitch one bad against the Angels.
Yeah, it was. It was down 8-0 in the fourth inning.
Don't tell Mark that. I was at his house and he was talking about that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we was. Ian Anderson gave up 7 runs. Now go back to AAA.
Well, I guess you guys can tell what Mark wants his team to get. And I'm the same way. Look, I know what was happening with Tony Gonsolin was eventually going to have to – he eventually was going to come back to normal. But, man, we need at least one more starter because, obviously, I don't expect Dustin May to be back this year. We're going to get Buehler back. But we need to try to get at least one starter and one relief pitcher. Now, I know the hot name out there for all starting pitching is Luis Castillo from the Cincinnati Reds. I know the Dodgers are going to be interested. I know Mark's Braves are going to be interested. I know the Yankees are going to be interested.
Are we going to be interested?
Well, you better tell your GM too. Alex Anthopoulos, by the way, former worked for the Dodgers. Obviously, but that's not the focus of the trade deadline. All eyes is on the nation's capital and this 23-year-old all-star outfielder by the name of Juan Soto. Juan Soto obviously won the home run derby. He was an all-star. Paco's in the house. Oh, man, here comes Kenzie. What about... Nah, I don't think Trevor Bauer ever wear a Dodgers uniform again, Kenzie.
Hey.
I'm like a person.
I don't think he'll ever wear a Dodgers uniform ever again. I don't like how the situation is being handled, but I don't think he'll ever wear a Dodgers uniform again.
I don't think so either. I think he's done for.
2 years. I mean, people are saying that should be the punishment for Deshaun Watson, but
if I'm Calvin Ridley, I'm for sure suing the NFL if I get more time than Deshaun Watson.
What? Will he get a year?
Who?
Yep.
Calvin Ridley.
They both getting a year. I think Deshaun get a year.
I think he does, and I think they're going to. But I think he'll get. But obviously, the union's going to argue it. I think he'll get down to 10 games. I think he will get suspended.
You think he'll get down to 10 games?
Because the union's going to argue the whole situation that we've been talking about. Even how some people are trying to compare. Well, certain owners did the same thing. Obviously, by the way, I kind of wish that drunk dude was here because he was the one that brought up the HE word, the HE term. I'm not going to say it. Y'all know what it means when it's referring to Deshaun Watson.
Oh. I was really confused. So I was like, what is he talking about?
Area 51. But I don't think Juan Soto's going anywhere. I said this before the show. Nick agreed.
But y'all don't think those are illegal. Anyway, go ahead. What'd you say?
I don't think Juan Soto's going anywhere because, like I said, for those who don't know, the Washington Nationals are up for sale, and they need something to sell to this new owner. And you gonna trade? Obviously, you got rid of Trey Turner, who's a Dodger now. Max Scherzer, who now was with the Dodgers last year, now he's with the Mets. Steven Strasburg's out for the year. You let Bryce Harper go, and obviously now that's all. This is all you have.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, probably pretty much all you have left from winning the World Series 2 years ago.
This is crazy.
Hey,
okay. It's cool, Paco. You can educate us on the whole situation.
Hey, Strasburg, is he hurt?
They said he had a nerve issue. They shut him. He's done.
Yeah, he had the nerve to pay him. Huh? Anyway, go ahead.
By the way, shout out to Adderate Talk Show with the fire emojis. By the way, Paco might be dropping some gems about the captain. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
Who watched it that we was talking to this weekend? It was either
Will's uncle was watching.
Oh,
Will's uncle.
yeah.
Oh, Bass watched it too. He told me I need to watch it. Well, so Montreal, you don't really have a baseball team, huh? Who? By the way, so if you was let me ask you this: why you not into baseball now? Because obviously, a lot of people were talking about. We had this discussion. We was at Westchester Park for our brother Ill Will's mother's memorial repast on Saturday, and the topic of Mookie Betts' shirt that he wore during batting practice came up, where it says, "I need to see more black people in the stands." Be reminded, Mookie Betts is the only black on the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you don't stop. Yo, who posted that, man?
Obviously an idiot.
Who posted that, man?
They don't call them our names, whatever they are.
Yes. Come on now. Stupid people. But obviously, you're black. All four of us are brothers. There's only 7% of the MLB who's black. And obviously, they're trying their best with the whole RBI, reviving baseball in the inner cities. You think about here in LA, how many great baseball players that came out this city alone?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame that hasn't translated to more more representation in baseball.
Because it's turning to basketball and football now.
Right.
At the end of the day, and I said it before on the show, baseball don't market their stars enough. Most people, I'm gonna say Trill probably walked by Mike Trout and wouldn't know who he is. You know what I'm saying?
So the fact that you had to think about it pretty much proved it right there.
You know what I'm saying? So, geez. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's not enough marketing in baseball at a stars. You know what I'm saying? So,
whoa.
Are you kidding me?
So I think the stars probably can do better. Baseball can probably do better to get the inner city more involved in it.
I agree. I mean, it's just I don't know what it's going to take, but it's something they have to do something. I don't know I don't know how they're going to get more blacks involved. Do you need? Obviously, we don't have that many. Like I said, it's only 7% of the league is black. So then, if you going out to these inner city parks, you're taking more white players there than you are taking blacks. Leonard Buchanan said, "White, not African Americans. There are quite a few Dominicans." Like I said, the Latin culture, the Latin community, they pretty much got outside of whites. They got the baseball scene on lock.
Yeah,
and obviously here in LA, we talk about the history of me being a Dodger fan of all the Latin players from Fernando. Obviously, you look at now with Julio Urias. And obviously just go back to the history of Dodger Stadium alone. But we still missing the Barry Bondses, the Griffeys, the Kenny Loftons, David Justice, Gary Sheffield, Andrew Jones. Guys, like I said, we got Mookie now, and I think it was a huge deal that 4 of the top 5 picks in this past weekend's MLB draft were black. Shout out to Andrew Jones, by the way. Shout out to Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones' son was the second pick. Fortunately, he's not going to play this year. First batting practice, he had a shoulder injury, so he'll probably miss his first year probably probably playing double or triple A. So, but he'll be in the majors in the 2 years. So, but that's good that we saw more and seeing more of the younger generation players. Like Matt Holliday's son was the first pick in the draft and got a record deal. Yeah. Carl Crawford's son, he got drafted.
I think we do need to see more of that though. I think once we see more representation and we see, it's cool to make it cool again.
And like Bass was saying this on Saturday with Bryce Harper. Remember Bryce Harper he took the MAGA hat and made it make baseball fun again.
You're back steroids.
And remember,
yeah,
you said that, and Mark said that on Saturday. We was talking to Will's uncle.
That's era baseball.
Because me and Mark, we had to really. By the way, for those who don't know, I hate Barry Bonds more so because of his time with the Giants.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
No, I don't hate Barry Bonds when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, same Barry Bonds that had like 3 MVPs when he was with the Pittsburgh Pirates. But I'm gonna leave that alone.
2 separate Hall of Fame careers.
So did Roger Clemens. Well, since we're talking about the Hall of Fame, let's talk about it. This past Sunday was the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown.
What, they actually let somebody get into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. Yeah, Montreal, last year, nobody got in the Hall of Derek Jeter went in the Hall of Fame, but that was for 2020. No one for 2021 got in the Baseball Hall of Fame. Right.
No.
They didn't vote no one in 2021.
Yeah, that's how stupid baseball is.
Another reason.
They didn't vote nobody in 2021. They had the ceremony last year because of Jeter and Larry Walker, but they didn't vote nobody. But that was the 2020 class. No one from 2021 on the modern era side got voted in. You had a lot of the people like Marvin Miller, who was the former president of the Players Association, who went in on the special committee people. Those people went in. But this past Sunday was the Hall of Fame in baseball in Cooperstown, and one David Ortiz was inducted as the lone inductee from the modern era class of 2022. Other people who went in, the late great Gil Hodges, shout out to the Dodgers. We saw Tony Oliva, 84 years old. His speech was funny. Buck O'Neil, who was a Negro League legend and the first black coach in baseball. But I want to bring up someone who was very instrumental in baseball that a lot of people don't know. There's a man by the name of John W. Jackson. But in baseball world, his name is Bud Fowler. By the way, Sheepless Matrix says, yeah, baseball coming around sooner or later. You're going to see more 6'5" and up black athlete kids taking over. I started out playing T-ball, and that was my first sport. So, and those are the guys that baseball has to try to get because they're like Mark said, he said my first black gear was Negro League gear. Matter of fact, you saw a lot of that with Buck O'Neil posthumously going into the Hall of Fame. Oh, shout out to my man Splash. Oh, my man Splash in the house from Twitter, from Lakers Twitter. So, Bud Fowler was the first, before Jackie Robinson, there was Bud Fowler. This dude was the first player to ever play, first black baseball player ever. And he never made them, and he never made it to the majors. Obviously, we know why. Racism. But I want to read what was on his plaque. I tweeted this from, by the way, the Sports For You Twitter account at Sports For You Podcast. Before there was Jackie Robinson, there was a man named John W. Jackson, a.k.a. Bud Fowler, who was the first black professional baseball player. Unfortunately, he never made it to the majors, but today he will be forever enshrined in his hometown of Cooperstown. Grew up in Cooperstown, New York, where the Baseball Hall of Fame is. His plaque says this: pioneering pitcher and infielder of black professional baseball in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Spent his youth in Cooperstown before embarking on a nomadic career starring most everywhere he played. On-field talent led to stints with numerous otherwise all-white teams, but opportunities were often short-lived due to racial prejudice in 1895. Helped form the Page Fence Giants, one of the most famous teams on the black barnstorming circuit. Spearheaded the creation and promotion of several other successful clubs while moving from pitcher to second baseman in various times managing. So this man paved the way for Jackie Robinson to break the color barrier in baseball. So y'all don't know who Bud Fowler is, look him up. And they had Dave Winfield as his speaker, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But Big Papi went in the Hall of Fame this weekend. Big Papi's speech was off the hook. And the reason why I'm bringing up Big Papi because I'm a fan of Big Papi, but that's not like Big Papi didn't also play in the steroid era as well. And I looked at, I think it was
Leave him alone, man.
They talked about that about 20. If you look at the baseball, the era when it comes to players who played in the steroid era, there are some in the Hall of Fame. Pudge Rodriguez, he was there. Mike Piazza's there.
But the people you were naming aren't Barry Bonds.
And that's where I want to go. Because now Mark McGwire's off the ballot. Sammy Sosa's off the ballot.
Which is beyond BS because even before steroids, all those players were good.
Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Kurt Schilling are all off the ballot. They can only get in by a special committee.
All those players that you named, even without steroids, were good players. Well, maybe except for one.
Barry never tested positive.
He never did.
He tested. Hey, look, I'll leave it like this. He had the same amount of positive tests as Ken Griffey.
Which is 0. Because Ken Griffey never tested positive.
Exactly.
By the way, and the fact that Ken Griffey didn't get in the Hall of Fame unanimous, I think is stupid as well.
And Barry Bonds is better than for all the people who think differently. Y'all crazy.
And I'm a huge Griffey fan, but I know
Griffey's impact on the culture was bigger than
Griffey was
for sure.
I'll put it like this. Griffey was Jordan on the mark when it was the baseball version of Jordan because he was better to market.
Yeah, for sure. He was the most marketable player they had.
Well, the thing is excuse my French, Barry Bonds was an asshole.
He was.
And so
that's part of the reason why a lot of voters didn't vote him in. They could say it was the steroids, but they think he was a jerk.
My pops always call it the Hall of Friends. This is not the Hall of Fame. And as long as you friendly to him,
you pretty much there.
Oh no, Paco.
Because anyway, Craig Biggio's.
Griffey's already in the Hall of Fame, Paco. He went in years ago. He went in, I think, 5 years ago. I still think he should win it. Yeah, Craig Biggio's in the Hall of Fame.
I know, and he batted with 275, 250.
I mean, look, Harold Baines didn't get into his final year eligibility. Tim Raines.
Are you kidding me?
Guys like that didn't get into. I mean, come on, man.
I
don't want to go too deep down the baseball world, but Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens should be in the Hall of Fame.
And Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Oh, pause right there.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you, and I'm glad you brought up Pete Rose.
Huh?
Sunday, the Phillies are honoring that 80s team that won the 1980 World Series. And Pete Rose was on that team. Pete Rose will be on the field getting honored. So you're telling me Pete Rose is going to be honored in the most cruelest sports city in the world, Philadelphia. The all-time hits king.
They're honoring him.
And y'all still holding gambling for him, but y'all got deals with FanDuel.
No,
Mark. I gotta say this because I'm not mistaken. They're putting a sports book inside Wrigley Field next year.
Are you kidding me?
Y'all taking the gambling money from FanDuel, from DraftKings. You think I don't know this? Me and Mark go to Vegas every year. Mm-hmm. Sports betting is real, man. Prop bets. Me and my barber was talking on Saturday. He was trying to find some prop bets for the NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
Man, stop, man. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. A-Rod should be in the Hall of Fame, and he's better than Jeter.
I mean, but I was about to ask that question before we get off baseball, but you shouldn't be surprised, dog. The most money baseball's ever made.
Was the steroid era. And I tell that to older people all the time. It's like they want to turn a blind eye. I'm like, no, y'all profited off this stuff. Bud Selig, the commissioner of that era, is in the Hall of Fame, Trail. Bud Selig is in the Hall of Fame.
The man that allowed them to use all the steroids.
Who, by the way, at one time was also a former owner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Don't tell me Bud Selig didn't know what was going on, man.
He probably supplied them.
Palmeiro's not gonna
like Vince McMahon.
Like David Stern.
And every other commissioner wants their league to do good.
I mean, come on, man. Don't tell me he didn't know. This dude is the best player in y'all league. Come on, stop, man. Y'all turned a blind eye. And now the Congress got involved and y'all start trying to finger wave y'all at players, basically trying to say they're ruining our game. Trying to go Matumbo, exactly, Trail. Try to go to no.
Hey, before we get out of here, John Con spoiled it. We had this conversation on 2 different days.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
And we had 2 different answers.
Yeah.
Who's a better player? I don't know how much Trail knows about these two. Nick, Derek Jeter, or A-Rod?
I already gave my answer. Me and Mark gave our answer over the weekend, and we said it till we were someone can.
Oh, A-Rod. Y'all choosing A-Rod?
Yeah, I did.
Yo, B in the comments dropping some
what?
balls.
What?
What is dog? No, he did not. No, he did not.
I did not say that. I said pause. I did not say Area 51.
Oh no.
Nah, I'm saying Podfather, he's on assignment right now, but he dropped a story in the comments. Y'all know David Arnett. We're gonna get to the NFL after this, but yeah, your boy David Arnett, he really proved that class y'all had in 2020 really was a real bad draft class. He's right now, he got arrested and he's facing 6 months for possession of cocaine.
He won on my team last.
Yeah, well, that's right. He was wasn't he on like the Dolphins or the Chiefs? He was on one of them teams, but y'all got rid of him.
Hey,
everyone's saying, Paco's laughing, Splash is laughing.
He wasn't on my team last, so he's somebody else's problem.
Yeah, that is crazy.
But you didn't answer the question, Nick. No, I didn't. No, Splash. You didn't answer the question. A-Rod or Jeter?
That's scandalous. I'll probably have to go A-Rod as well.
On Saturday, they said that they said A-Rod didn't show up in the playoffs, and Jeter was consistently good in the playoffs. They said A-Rod didn't show up until he got to the Yankees, which is not false.
No, it's not.
Okay. That's kind of rough.
What happened?
Nah, this shirt is crazy.
Yo, what the heck?
Hey man, make WWE great again, man.
That had to be
That's Val Venus.
That had to be an Attitude Era shirt.
Oh, for sure. I need that shirt.
Show Trail. He'll know. Trail know. Trail know the shirt if he see it. Paco said, "Watch the captain, John. Listen," and says, Paco obviously Jeter's his favorite player. Although Paco's an Guardians fan. Yeah, Guardians.
Not the freaky, not the freaky Guardians.
You can't say even. Splash said they're even. They're kind of even low key. Nah, I don't. I give the edge to A-Rod. A-Rod to me is the better player, but I get why everyone loves Jeter. Yankee fans despise A-Rod.
Don't show that to John.
No, show me what?
Nothing.
All right, man.
We had the same conversation earlier. I ain't trying to
John
get you upset.
Yeah, John will cut the
Let me
whole
see.
show
Let me
off.
see. I'm not shocked by that though. Because there's a lot of people who do feel that way, and I'm not shocked by it. I don't agree with it.
So who technically has a better career?
Don't ask me that because you already know mine. I gave my answer.
We're not talking about better players. We're talking about better career.
I still think Kobe had a better career. I still think Kobe had a better career than Tim Duncan because Kobe went back to back. I think Tim Duncan, obviously, you think about the Spurs dynasty, they never. I think that's my only knock on their dynasty was they never went one back to back. They did get to the finals. I think the only time when they played y'all, I think that was the only time that they went to back to back finals.
They only lost one time in the finals.
Twice.
They
They
lost
lost to
once.
Miami?
No, you're right. It's one.
They lost to Miami. That was it. Tim Duncan would be 6-0, just like Jordan. I swear to God, I wish LeBron would have lost that finals. Because, oh my God, I would have loved to have discussion with the Jordan fan. They said 6-0. Well, guess what? Tim Duncan is too. What you got to say now?
Man, I wish LeBron would have beat that 07 Spurs.
They wouldn't beat them.
I know, but man, could you imagine?
They weren't beating them.
There's no way, but
If he would have beat them, he would have been the GOAT right there.
Listen. I'm not ever the one to start to give people props for losing.
Yeah.
But just the fact that LeBron did that with us on the team, it's crazy.
And they almost won one of them games.
Yeah.
Almost like the game got stolen from them.
It was like LeBron and us four. I don't even know how they got to the finals.
Anthony Parker to Jonas Ilgauskas.
Anthony Parker wasn't better than his sister.
They had
he's not lying. He's not lying about that.
He's not lying at all. That's the funny part. That's actually
Anthony
hilarious.
Parker, Larry Hughes, old Eric Snow.
Old Eric Snow.
Ilgauskas was old too, but he had years because he had all those injuries.
I'll leave it like this. LeBron's so good.
They had boobies.
He got
Booby Gibson. Yo,
LeBron's so good. He got
Mark.
role players to the All-Star game.
What's wrong with Mark, man?
Don't the guys got an All-Star appearance?
Yeah, he did. He made one.
Because of LeBron. Mo Williams went to the All-Star game because of LeBron.
J.R. Smith got $80 million because of LeBron. Well, 40.
We're not
Tristan Thompson.
We're not going to talk about Tristan Thompson's contract.
No, we're not talking about the people who got paid.
Yeah, the amount of people got paid is unheard of.
We can. Might as well.
It's unheard of.
Thompson, J.R. Smith, Dellavedova, Timothy Mozgov. You know the bad part of the Lakers giving Timothy Mozgov that money?
Yeah.
You know what the bad part about the Mozgov deal?
What's that? It was the first contract
Not
signed.
Well, that's one.
Mm.
They gave him the money when he was pretty much a bench warmer. Now, if you would I wouldn't have gave him the money the year after they lost to Golden State, because that was when he was more of a starter.
Huh? 90s WWE was soft porn.
It was. It kind of was.
Low
Miss
key.
Lay is funny.
Hey,
She said that's how she learned what the DX chop stood for.
Shout out to Sable too.
By the way, 24 years ago, that date happened 24 years ago today. I saw that video for the first time since I was like in 9th grade.
What? Oh, the one with the puppies.
Yes.
Man, hey, shout out to the king, man.
Shout
Shout out to Jerry. Hey, the original pervert.
Shout out to Jerry. He was.
The original pervert.
Shout out to Memphis' own Jerry the King Longer. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Memphis' own Jerry the King Longer. Yeah.
Sure.
They're in the house. Yeah, Sable was bad. By the way,
don't they got a son that wrestle too?
yes.
Don't they got a son that wrestle?
Who?
Jerry.
He died.
Who?
That was his son.
That was his son?
That was his son. He OD'd.
Wow.
That was his son.
Wait,
You
what
know
was his son's
something?
name?
Grandmaster Sexay. He was with Scotty Tuhati.
Brian Christopher, dude. That's his son.
Yeah,
but that was his son. He died.
Yeah, that was his name.
He died.
I knew him.
It's like, that's your son. Like, no, he's not. But that was his son. He died like,
Hey, you know
he died
something?
like 8 years ago.
You know what's crazy? Now that I look back at it, he looks just like him.
Hey.
Like that's crazy. I never noticed that. That's crazy.
By the way,
Hey, relax, Mark.
I've seen Jerry the King Longer's garage.
What?
No, he has because he stays. Shut up, man. Yo, man, this conversation was going left field anyway.
Are you kidding
John telling us he's in another man's garage is crazy.
Hell, not that garage, dog. Yo. Hey, man. Hey, next subject.
All right, man.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. But we're down on MLB. Final thing on the MLB talk. Hall of Fame next year. I want to give you some guys who I saw are notable names that could be on the ballot for 2023. And I bring one up because Nick, one of your guys from your 02 Angels team could be is up for a first year induction.
Who that is?
One Francisco Rodriguez, aka K-Rod. Let me find out mine. Some of the him and probably I think the most notable are him and Carlos Beltran. Are any of them guys, when you hear any of those names, do they remind you as Hall of Fame? Do they scream Hall of Famer?
Man, go ahead and put K-Rod into the
Okay. All right, here we go. Here's some of the notable names that are first year eligible. Y'all just when you hear the name, just go yay or nay. All right, Carlos Beltran.
Mm-hmm.
That's a no. Matt Cain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after Giants, but you know.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Jacoby Ellsbury. No. I'm biased to this one, but I'm going to still say no. Andre Ethier.
No.
John Lackey.
You like him?
That's a no. Mike Napoli.
Yo, these are the
These are the guys these are some nobles who are first year eligible.
No.
K-Rod. Houston Street.
No.
What street in Houston?
Jared Weaver.
He was good.
You know something?
He's not Hall. I don't think he's
Out of
Hall of
all-
Fame though. He was probably the best pitcher of that Angels pitcher of that era of the last maybe like 10 to 12 years. But I don't know if he's Hall of Fame.
He might be the
I have
best.
to look at his numbers.
He might be the best name you done said so far.
And then there's Jason Worth. Boy, I hated that dude.
Jason Worth was good.
Boy, the Dodgers
really good.
Boy, the Dodgers overpaid him.
It was really good.
Boy, the Dodgers overpay him,
But
man.
no. But no.
Nah, man.
It's not nobody in that all them names you just named.
Not more than y'all overpaid Manny.
We know what Manny was doing. Dodgers probably never would deny it, but I knew. We all knew.
Yeah, he was there for the bag.
Yeah.
But he wasn't getting that bag from nobody else.
Like Kendrick Nunn.
So man, okay, on to football. So we talked about this on Friday Trail. Kyler Murray got his bag, got his contract. Kinsey said all those are Hall of Very Good. I agree. So Kyler Murray got his new contract, 5 years, 200 plus million, 160 guaranteed. And then it came out that there was a special clause in Kyler Murray's contract.
What's that?
He has to do 4 hours a week of independent film study.
Oh, so he's not a film watcher. That explains why he's so sorry. But go ahead.
Number one, how did this get leaked out? And they're saying this, he can't be, I don't know if they're monitoring him. They can't put a camera in his house and see him, but obviously, you know.
He can't be complaining about girls wearing clothes at his house.
By the way, Trey, what'd you think about that story?
He had to have glamours.
I plead the fifth.
Out of respect for his name, moms, I get it. But you gotta come on back and swear a little bit.
He said, "Don't tell the team." She was like, "I am going to tell the team."
He had me until
So now you see that this dude have to be paid, basically be incentivized to study.
I never heard that in order to get your bag.
Wait, let me see. Is that the same one I say?
I mean, that's like the easiest bag of all.
No, I didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
I know Julio Jones.
Yeah.
I was like, when they sign him?
Who?
The Tampa Bay getting Russell.
Oh,
Gage.
I'm
getting Russell Gage.
Oh yeah, they signed him in free agency. That was they signed him before they signed him early in free agency.
Dog.
Yeah, so we'll get into that move in a minute.
Underrated signing.
So Chula said he's the The boys, the PS5, boy be on the PS5 while watching film. Paco says, side note, send you something on Jay-Z and Kevin Hart, Jay and Nick Cannon on Instagram. You gotta look. Okay. By the way, Kevin Hart was on the pivot. Hey man, Channing Crowder. Who the heck? By the way, who'd have thought it was a smart idea to put Channing Crowder on First Take this morning?
I don't watch.
I haven't watched First Take in a while.
But they had him and Ryan Clark on there. They're gonna have Fred Taylor on there tomorrow.
Oh no!
But they had him on. They had Channing Crowder on First Take.
Wait, Fred Taylor, running back?
Yeah, he's part of the pivot.
He might be the closest thing Jacksonville gets to having a Hall of Fame player.
That's true. Well, no, Tony Baselli's going in the Hall of Fame next weekend.
Oh, he sure is. Never mind, I take that back. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Mark, Nick, Montrell.
Mhm.
Do you guys need to be incentivized?
Mhm.
Be incentivized
Mm-hmm.
on having to do your job?
I mean, I'll leave it like this. That would be like my job telling me that an incentive for your job is to basically do your job.
Yeah, I mean, as a quarterback, studying film should be second nature.
Look at Peyton Manning. That's what made Peyton Manning so great, was like his football mind. He studied film so much. He looks at a formation and knows what play you're running. And that's the reason why, that's what made him so successful. The only person he really couldn't figure out was Bill Belichick's defense.
Is Jamarcus the biggest?
That's from Mo. He says,
Never mind.
Is Jamarcus,
No,
biggest failure in NFL history?
no. He's one of them, but he's definitely the top 5. He might be number 2.
Well, Ryan Leaf is 1.
I was about to say Ryan Leaf has to be number 1 because of the talent level Ryan Leaf had. He pretty much did the same thing that Jamarcus Russell did. Jamarcus Russell was just drafted too high.
By the way, Jamarcus Russell did talk about that. That he was addressed that question on the pivot. Go watch it. But I was saying Channing Crowder up there talking about Area 51.
Hold on.
We can have a conversation about that later on, though.
Has anybody been there before?
Nah, I haven't. Nah.
That's where the freaking Guardians be at.
Yo, there. So that's what we doing.
Not in Jamaica.
Chua said, not all athletes or students have the real love for the game. That's true. But obviously, you're getting $230 million. You better
be a student of something.
I ain't been to Jamaica.
I want to go to Jamaica. Shout out to everybody who's been there.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens with Kyler Murray on this whole situation.
I don't. You know something? That's a red flag for me. I'm sorry. Like, my quarterback don't watch film.
That is.
Like, that's a red flag. That's like, how do you not watch film? Everybody watches film. It doesn't make no sense. That's very Jamarcus Russell like. You gotta watch film, player. Dog, that's part of your job, is to watch film. You are the guy who makes the offense go. And that's a lot of going. And you're not watching film. That makes a lot.
That means you gotta go.
Hey, that makes a lot more sense why they be in some of the situations they be in as well. That makes it sound like you're unprepared. You can't be unprepared as a quarterback.
Not in the NFL. You might be able to get away with it in college.
You can definitely get away with it in college.
Not in the NFL, though.
No, it's impossible. It's next level. And look, everybody in the NFL is fast.
Terrell Pryor got away with it in college. Oh, Ohio State?
Paco.
Every Ohio State quarterback got away with it.
That's true.
But and like they were saying, like
USC that quarterback's not too far off.
They watch film. They was just not that good next level. Except for Carson Palmer.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carson Palmer.
Go ahead, John.
They were saying that he better not lose. He better not lose his athleticism real quick.
Who?
Kyler Murray, because if you're not studying film, Michael Vick talked about this. Had he really put the film study in, he would have been. He was already just good, naturally gifted, and obviously he was
fast.
His game, obviously, his game was he still has some things he had to work on. And obviously, when he went to jail and went to Philly, Andy Reid taught him more about being a pure quarterback.
The man never threw for 4,000 yards.
And but Channing Crowder told a story when the Dolphins played the Falcons one year.
Huh?
What happened?
What happened, Mark? That's some breaking news.
No.
Oh, okay.
So Doc in the house.
What up, Doc?
Doc in the house.
I was looking at Chelsea apparent.
Apparently what?
By the way, I gotta acknowledge somebody. There's a Twitter account. For those of y'all who listen to 710, there's a Twitter account called Alan Sleewa's Murphy Bed. I think he's using his wife's YouTube account to watch our show. So shout out to Alan Sleewa's Murphy Bed.
Oh, okay. Doc said linemen have those things in their contract too.
What, to watch film? I mean, yeah. You mean doing your
I
job?
I think that's different from a lineman watching film versus a quarterback watching film. Like I think a quarterback like that should just come with the territory.
You cannot watch film as a lineman and still can do your job very, very well.
Oh, he's talking about weight clauses. That's right.
Oh, weight clauses.
Oh, that's
okay.
something different. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah, all linemen.
Yeah,
have
he
that.
said thanks for the shout out, John.
Oh yeah, shout out. Obviously glad he watching.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's how Terrence Cody got the league.
And shout out to my guy Doc.
yeah, shout out to Doc. So another thing we was talking about it last week. We talked about the whole Madden rating thing last week.
Mm-hmm. Get that up out of here.
Again, what did we think about these man? Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, Madden
Say-
ratings.
yeah, I
Madden
want to
ratings-
talk about that.
The Madden ratings are ridiculous.
So we talked about the Madden rating, but let's go ahead and get to this. Mark just brought it up. Just show this to us. USA Today has their projections on what teams are going to do in this season. Now we still got a whole nother. We haven't even played a preseason game yet. Training camps just opened this week.
This is crazy.
But they have some of the predictions.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, man.
Pause.
So, do all our teams first.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm only gonna do
Our
our teams. Yeah. So the AFC West, I'm gonna do our division. They got the Chiefs going 11-6.
Not surprised.
Chargers going 11-6.
No.
Raiders going 9-8.
No.
And Broncos going 8-9.
That is so dang disrespectful, dog.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about both of our squads. Now, the Broncos, what was our record last year?
I was like 7-10.
So, in a couple of those games that y'all lost, if y'all had a better quarterback, y'all for sure would have won.
You think we had Teddy Bridgewater and Drew Lock? No disrespect to Teddy
Yeah.
Trail, but
Yeah.
he's a game manager.
So, with
He's a
that
what?
being said,
He's a game manager.
He's a game manager.
Oh.
So, a team who went 7-10
I know you thought I said, nah, I didn't say that. Oh, shut up, Miss Lay.
gets an upgrade at quarterback. And that's what you and I mean one of the better quarterbacks in the league. Not just any quarterback.
Mhm.
Then you got us who made the playoffs last year. We won 11 games last year. We really could have won 13 if we weren't stupid. But our team gets better, yet everybody has our record getting worse.
Kenzie said if we had that defense, we would have won too. Man,
Man, please, y'all sorry.
Charger
Y'all
fans.
choked.
Y'all Charger fans.
Paco's a Brown fan, right?
Yeah.
They got the Browns going 6-11.
That basically means they don't think Deshaun Watson's going to be there.
Yeah,
I
if
don't think
Deshaun
he
Watson
is
there,
either.
they definitely win. They're going to the playoffs.
No Colts fans. Nobody else in the AFC North, right?
Nah, no one's
No.
Okay, cool. Anybody in the AFC South? No.
No.
My
defense is a Colts fan.
Colts fan. They said the Colts is going 9-8. Now this is where it gets crazy.
Yo, this is insane.
This is the most insane
Man,
thing.
we ain't
And
disrespecting y'all, man. And we ain't disrespecting y'all Chargers fans. Stop being sensitive.
this is the most insane thing. And
I am. Y'all sorry. Go ahead.
this is coming from a Bills fan.
What's that? What they got y'all doing?
Man.
15-2.
That is not possible, dude.
I'm not going 15.
That is crazy.
Look, man.
I see y'all winning 13 though.
This
Not
is
15.
crazy. We're not winning. I can't see us winning 15 games.
Look, you guys are probably spoiler alert. You're probably gonna be.
Here's my thing. I don't think Nothing against your Bills. We all. I don't think that y'all.
I think spoiler
are
alert,
that
that
much
all
better.
three of us are going to probably have the Bills in the Super Bowl when
Yeah.
we do our picks at
for
the
sure.
end after preseason.
For sure.
In the NFC West, I got the Rams going 12-5. Niners going 10-7. That's it, right? No Cardinals.
By the way, they announced today Trey Lance is officially the starting quarterback. So they're finished. The Jimmy Garoppolo trade could happen any minute now.
If Doc's still in the chat, if Doc's still in the chat, they got Packers going 11-6.
Oh, shock!
They got the Bears going 4-13.
Sorry, Fat.
Bears, sorry.
And then in the NFC South,
Hey, time out. Hey, Alan Sleevers Murphy Bed said I tried playing Madden with the Chargers on easy mode and still couldn't win in the playoffs. Switched to the Rams on hard mode and won it easily.
Pause.
Yeah, the Chargers. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I don't know if anybody a Bucks fan, but Trail, they got
your brother.
Well, he not listening to the show, but they going 13-4. Trail Saints going 9-8.
Leonard Buchanan said the Cowboys have the easiest schedule.
Huh?
Yeah, because they playing against the sorry division.
I don't know how West is gonna be. So we was 9-8 last year.
And y'all got Andy Dalton as the backup, right?
Yeah.
He ain't got
He'll meet the Cowboys next year.
And then the East, they got the Cowboys going. They got the Eagles going 11-6.
Hold up. So they're telling me that Jalen Hurts is going to win 11 games?
I mean, if you got listen,
They
look. Their division is sorry, and they did get better, John.
Yeah, they get better.
They got way better.
They got number one receiver.
They're really
receiver.
banking on him and AJ Brown. That connection with him and AJ Brown.
And their defense got better too.
Yeah,
a lot better.
They got the Cowboys going 10-7. They got the Let's Go Commandos going 7-10.
Wait. So they got the Eagles winning the division?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a reach.
And then the Giants going 5-12.
The Giants are sorry. You know something? You just named 3 teams that we lost to that we really should have beaten. So the Raiders could have been won 14 games last year.
Yep.
If we weren't stupid. Lost to the Bears.
They went 4-13. They said they going 4-13.
And we lost to the freaking Giants. And Washington. We lost to a team that got no goddamn name.
They got a name.
They do now.
Here come Miss Lay. We're going to shock the world. It's all good. Keep
y'all ain't
sleeping
about to shock nobody but yourselves when y'all lose again.
Okay.
And sitting right there watching everybody else in the playoffs.
Don't worry, Miss Lay. We'll let you be on during football season. Season.
I'm not.
No, let her on. Let her on.
No, it's all good.
Let her on.
Okay.
What's that, Trail?
He said the Chargers are the Cowboys of the AFC West.
Wow. Y'all can't even say that. The Cowboys go to the playoffs.
Oh!
Hey.
Mic drop on that one, man.
Hey.
Yo, y'all going crazy.
Y'all funny, man. All right, let's talk some NBA. Y'all want to do these QB tiers crap?
Yeah.
All right, let me go find it. Mike Sando from The Athletic does this every year, where he interviews a lot of executives, coaches, and stuff, and he has these tiers of quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, Doc says 12-5. He thinks they're gonna go 12-5.
Okay. So
they have the QB tiers out for what people think on certain quarterbacks. Now, one of the this obviously is getting a lot of headlines because one of the anonymous defensive coordinator didn't think Lamar Jackson was a tier 1 quarterback. He says, I don't care if he wins league MVP 12 times. I don't think he'll ever be a 1 as a quarterback. So here's his tiers. So tier 1s, Mundo's Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow taking their place with the elite. Say Russell Wilson has something to prove. Aaron Rodgers remains king, and then obviously we'll see what happens with Deshaun Watson.
What does Russell Wilson have to prove?
Everyone thinks now because Russell Wilson is officially now in Denver, they have something to prove. So here's tier 1. A tier 1 QB can carry his team each week because of him and handles pure passing situations and has really no holes in his game. That's Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson.
Matthew
oh,
Stafford.
Deshaun
No.
Watson.
No.
Okay, I think that's tier. That's how. Yeah. Where's Russell? The Russell Wilson was tier 1 or tier 2, but no, that's okay. No, Matthew Stafford started tier 2, so
Justin Herbert's not tier 1.
tier 2
He should be number 1 in tier 2.
is Matthew Stafford. And by the way, these quarterbacks rank. I'm laying them in order as far as their ranking too. Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson, Lamar, Dak, Derek Carr,
Please.
Kyler Murray, Matty Ice. Those tier 2. Tier 3, Kirk Cousins,
Whew.
Jimmy Garoppolo,
Whew.
Ryan Tannehill,
Whew.
Mac Jones,
Whew.
Baker Mayfield,
Whew.
Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts better than all the people you just
Carson Wentz,
He not.
said. Carson Wentz is terrible.
I tried to tell y'all.
Jared Goff. You did.
You did.
Trevor Lawrence, Jameis. That's tier 3. So you got your boy Jameis. And in tier 4, Justin Fields, Tua, Davis Mills, because he's gonna be the quarterback for the Texans. I guess not Tyrod. Zach Wilson, the MVP. Trey Lance, Daniel Jones, Marcus Mariota, Sam Darnold. Any problem with these tiers, gentlemen?
Jalen Hurts is higher than. No, he's better than Baker Mayfield.
He really is. I think Justin Herbert's too high.
I don't think I have him tier 1.
I don't have him tier 1.
I would have took, and everyone's going. I know the jokes are going to fly when I say this. I would have put Matthew Stafford tier 1 over
Of
Justin
course. You gotta
Yeah.
support your team.
Herbert. Oh, shut up! Oh, shut up!
Neither one of them should be tier 1.
By the way, hey, Kenzie, pause. You gotta say pause when you put a comment on like that. Talking about Tyrod.
What do you say?
Screw Tyrod.
Oh,
Hold on now.
Don't get Mark started. Oh, Charger.
What? Oh, it's not plugged up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's the tiers.
I'm not talking about Tyrod no more. I'm almost done talking about Levi.
By the way, remember Levi Wallace last week was Levi Wallace was, remember last week they said Levi Wallace was a 57.
No, they didn't say. it.
No, Mark said he was a 57. He should have been a 77.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. We all talk bad about Levi Wallace.
Plug in.
Huh?
Plug in.
Yeah, he good.
Okay, cool.
We all talk bad about Levi Wallace, but Levi Wallace came into the league as an undrafted free agent.
Well, how you end up starting for us then?
I don't know, but he ended up starting for y'all.
Unfortunately.
And he ended up being an NFL starter. I mean, he's not the best corner, but he's worked very hard to get to where
Kenzie
he's
just
at.
said Levi is a tier 1 cornerback.
Yeah, on the Chargers.
He's on the Steelers now. But
No, I said what I said.
I just caught that. Yeah, you're right.
What?
He said he's a tier 1 quarterback.
Anybody who wear 39 on purpose is. Did John say he caught that?
Pause.
That's crazy.
You ready for calling
Are
it?
you kidding me?
You want to talk NBA before we get to calling our names?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how we feel about but then so now next week, because this is gonna be the final next week, our final week that before we go heavy into football in August. Matter of fact, do we want to start our 2-a-days? I think we start 2-a-days next week, right?
I believe so.
Our NFL 2-a-days. We're gonna start with the East, with both divisions in the East. So we'll definitely be tuning in. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll start on the 8th. Now next week we'll talk about the Hall of Fame, and then we'll start in the MLB trade deadline. Okay, but we'll talk starting on the 8th, start on the 9th. We'll definitely start our sports for you 2-a-day. So go transition right into preseason and everything. NBA, little NBA friend, and then we'll get to calling out names. The whole Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving thing. Latest update there is no update. Although there was a story broke by Adrian Wojnarowski and Shams. Yes. So reports
Celtics are
early reports early Monday morning from Rhodes and Shams is that the Boston Celtics have made a call and the call was to the Nets about a possible trade centered around Jaylen Brown. Now, according to reports, the trade was Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and I think a pick. Kenzie said at 3 a.m. SMH. Yeah, what was that? Oh man. They woke Bear up. That woke Bear up. Mo said, "Does anyone care about the Brooklyn situation?"
That sounded like
Oh man,
like a squeal.
It sounded like something.
that's crazy. Man, that whole Brooklyn situation. I ever since KD said he asked for a trade, I think I kind of been saying that like, man, ain't nothing gonna happen, man. They not gonna trade. They don't have to trade him. They don't have to do nothing right now. Now that Boston trade would be good for him if that really happened. I don't know if that is really true that happened. I don't know if Boston called Brooklyn and Brooklyn was like, all right, I said, give me this, and then we never heard nothing back from Boston again. I don't know if that's true.
Right. But we'll see. But as far and then now even though this is an old news with Kyrie, there's a story that he said he'll play it out in Brooklyn, even with or without KD. But we'll see about that. Like I said, there's no news on the KD Kyrie front. And obviously, if you're Boston, let's just say this before we go to calling our names. Obviously, the deal is centered around Jaylen Brown.
Yo, Trell is going crazy.
Yo, what in the world are you and Miss Lay talking about, Trell? I see something about ranch. I see, whoa, weenies. What the heck? Pause. Yo, what the heck is going on?
Are y'all talking about weenies and ranch?
Oh, hold up.
Dog. What is going on?
The Area 51 has hit the VIP section. That's what's going on. Shout out to Montreal.
Are you kidding me?
Let's get the calling out names, gentlemen.
Oh, who did I have?
All right, well, I got one person, and then obviously, and there's a discussion that basically that almost didn't cause Mark to make the show this evening. It's time for our man Uncle Dolly's favorite segment. Shout out to Dolly. Shout out to Too Much Game. Shout out to everybody who loves the segment. It's a segment where it's often imitated, never duplicated. Sometimes we agree with people, sometimes we don't. And when we don't, and they say stuff that just don't make sense, it's time for calling out names. Get your calling out names in the comments now, who you want to call out and why. And we'll read them on air before we head on out of here. I'm calling out one person tonight, and that's Nick Wright. And this conversation might go somewhere, but let me go straight to why I'm calling out Nick Wright. Nick Wright is putting out his top 50 NBA players of all time.
Uh-huh.
Now, it was me no spoiler. We all know that he's going to have LeBron James one.
Oh, of course.
What I did not expect was for Nick Wright to have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar number 2.
I expected that because he talks very high of Kareem.
Yeah, but which means one Michael Jeffrey Jordan is number 3.
I mean,
and let me say this: it's his list. That's his prerogative. I agree to disagree. But when, like Mark said, if you go on Nick Wright's Instagram or Twitter feed, he explains his reason why he has Kareem number 2. And if you listen, he makes some pretty valid points. When you always compare Jordan and LeBron, you can't compare Kareem to anybody else. I don't care. You can't bring up Wilt, you can't bring up Russell, you can't bring up Shaq, you can't bring up Hakeem, you can't bring up any big man and compare her to one Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The only person you can talk about is Wilt Chamberlain. That's pretty much it. And people automatically say that conversation is thrown out the window.
Except Kobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wilt is the GOAT.
For very good reasons. I mean, they did make rules to stop him from scoring.
Yo, Kenzie is wilding in the comments.
So it's Trell. I'm not even looking, but I know Trell is kind of wilding too.
Imagine if the Lakers let him score.
Huh?
If the Lakers would have let Wilt score.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know he retired number 1 all time in scoring.
So Trell put his calling out names. He said special calling out name for JJ Watt for a positive reason. A fan was selling some JJ Watt merch online for some family members' funeral. JJ Watt caught wind of it and he donated to the services. So shout out to Justin James Watt for doing that.
Yeah, JJ Watt is a very good person. He you know, his heart is usually in the right place. I can most definitely agree with that. Am I next on the calling out names?
Yeah, because I don't know if I had somebody, but I can't remember
I'm calling
right
out the
now.
Sparks.
Oh yeah. By the way, Leonard Buchanan brought up Bo Jackson. He also paid for a lot of services for a lot of the victims from the Uvalde, Texas school shooting.
Oh, that's dope.
Shout out to Bo.
I'm going to call out my dog last week for disrespecting my boy Keenan Allen.
Did he really disrespect them?
How did he disrespect Keenan?
This is the whole situation. Well, technically, because he said that he would take Jamar Chase over Keenan Allen, and Dan Orlovsky said he would take Keenan Allen over Jamar Chase. He basically said, look, Allen's a good receiver, but he's not top 5. And you can argue Jamar Chase is probably top 5 right now.
I'll choose Keenan Allen over Jamar Chase right now. Yeah, surprisingly. And it's nothing against Jamar Chase, but I need more than 1 year for you to convince me that you're better than a guy who I've seen do some of the stuff you've done already. I'm not going to lie to you.
I respect your logic.
Yeah,
I respect your logic.
For sure.
But, man, that 1 year was dope.
Oh, yeah.
That 1 year was dope.
Oh, it was. But I don't think he's better than Justin Jefferson.
Oh, wow. Well, that's not saying much. Well, that's not saying that because I don't think none of us thought Justin Jefferson was going to be this. Because obviously everyone had that draft. You go Jerry Jeudy, Henry Ruggs, CD, and then there was Justin Jefferson. And go figure, Justin Jefferson ended up being the pick that the Vikings used in the Stephon Diggs trade.
So y'all could have got Justin Jefferson instead of Stephon Diggs.
I'm not mad at either one.
I'm not either. I'm not mad at either one of them. Y'all pretty much good regardless.
Especially that first year. That
first year was crazy.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah, that first year was crazy. Y'all need one more of those.
Hopefully get that this year.
Yeah. But yeah, I got the Sparks.
He said he wasn't even top 10.
Who wasn't?
That's what Mad Dog said about Keenan now. He's top 10.
He's definitely top 10.
He's top 10.
He's tripping. Yeah.
I don't go by the Manning ratings.
He's definitely top 10.
He's better than Amari Cooper and guys like that.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a top 10 receiver. I still take Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he got concrete hands sometimes, though. I ain't in the front. But yeah, the Sparks. I don't know what in the world is a contract divorce. I've never in my life heard that term ever. Till today. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm getting behind our women, and I'm saying that y'all being sexist with that term.
So this is what Nick is talking about. Today came out that the Sparks and Liz Cambage have parted ways. She signed. Whoa. Well, there goes that segment.
I went there. I didn't care.
I second that opinion.
Hey man,
well, 30.
We was all thinking it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think that's four unanimous guesses on that. But on the story, obviously they're saying the reports that Chris Haynes has put out a story on Yahoo. Y'all might want to check it out after the show about how did this end up coming about. They're saying that she quit on her team, and
which isn't the first time that's happened.
Obviously, we know what happened in Australia.
We know Tulsa,
and obviously she deals with some certain issues. So you gotta be a little sensitive to that.
Mm-hmm.
But I never heard anything about a contract divorce. This is insane.
I think she's gonna end up just modeling. I don't think she was playing on WNBA no more. She probably makes more money modeling anyways.
I agree with that. She can be a model.
Yeah, for sure.
Mo says, calling out the Brooklyn Nets for wasting the NBA's offseason. Come down off your high horse. Durant isn't worth what you think he is.
Hold on now. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Let me cut the music. We can say how we feel about Durant. Kevin Durant, healthy on your team, is a game changer.
I'm still not trading him for LeBron, though.
No, because LeBron's better. But there's not too many. Look, LeBron.
And by the way, and that's not a real trade. Don't listen to Skip Bayless.
What?
That the one trade would be trading LeBron straight up for KD.
You wouldn't even do that with 2K. 2K would be like, this player's unavailable. But that's exactly what happened.
LeBron got a no trade clause on a video game.
Not happening. Not happening at all. That's crazy. Skip need to go ahead and, hey man, they need to go and test that coffee that Skip over there drink, because it's crazy. But yeah.
Yo, Kenzie's wild, man.
What do you say now?
He said Liz is a tall glass. Look, he's thinking everything we're just thinking right now. Liz Cambage. He's just saying it out loud.
Man, I I ain't mad at him.
Go ahead, Mark.
I agree about Les Campbell. Oh, I don't have. I don't have anybody calling out.
Let's call it out names, y'all. Oh,
That was
man.
funny.
Yo,
That was crazy.
yeah, that is a walk off for calling out names. You can't even. You don't even say anything after that.
Yeah.
That's it.
You couldn't script that any better.
What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great edition of Sports for You. Again, thank y'all who showed up on Friday. Y'all made that show pretty entertaining. Be on the lookout. We will have more Friday shows in the near future. So be clear, definitely more so during the football season when we'll obviously recap. We'll obviously go during the football season recap Thursday night football, and go over, have another round going over our picks. But yeah, Mark, you wild man. Yeah, this was a wild show. Trail man, appreciate you for pulling up. Follow my man on Instagram at Monty_Ice, man. Holla at my boy. Obviously, he pulled up. He'll be pulling up some more shows throughout the season. Especially, he'll be here when we do our AFC and NFC South. We're gonna give him the mic to speak on the Saints.
For
Again,
sure.
So again, next week, MLB trade deadline. Final thought. Oh, here comes Mo. Foot Fetish Fridays was what? Well, shout out to Leonard Buchanan. Peace out to you, my brother. Fill in the blank. Juan Soto will be in a blank uniform after the trade deadline.
I'm waiting to everybody's answer.
I just want a healthy Mike Trout.
Mo says the Yankees.
That's all I want. That's all I got to say about this whole baseball thing.
Who you say, John?
I think he stays put. I think he stays with the Nationals.
I think he will be a Dodger.
From your lips to Blue Heaven's ears. Kinsey agrees with me. He thinks he stays with Nationals. What you think, Trell? You think Yanks too? So we got 2 for the Yankees. So we got 2 for the Yankees. We got 1 for the Nationals, 2 for the Nationals, 1 for the Dodgers. And Nick just wants a healthy Mike Trout.
Yeah, that's all I'm worried about when it comes to baseball. Give me a healthy Mike Trout.
Huh? All right.
Sleeveless Murphy Bed said, "I'll say Padres just so they can be just because they're so desperate." Yo, Splash said them Aussies, man. Yo, man. Huh? I'm seeing it right now. He's saying, or he trying to, wow. Splash in the comments, Wyland saying, or he trying to. I don't know if I can say that on air, man. Yo. I think he was talking about Mark and his campaign, but I digress. Yeah, if you're following, if it's your first time watching, hit the subscribe button for Townhouse Media on YouTube. Follow us on the socials at Sports for You on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow us individually on social media at J Watson 098 at J Watson. Well, Liz. Well, here come Kenzie. He said now Iggy Azalea just got in the mix, so we're gonna just talk about every chick from Australia now, huh? Wow, he said that's a Kenzie. Wow. At J Watson 0984 on Twitter and Instagram. At High on Mark on Instagram. I'm High on Mark 1 on Twitter. At Nick_Freeze on Instagram. At 99Gorilla on Twitter and Instagram. And my man Montreal. At Monty_Ice on Twitter and Instagram. Follow him. We'll be back next week. Obviously, we'll recap the MLB trade deadline. Preseason starts next week with the Hall of Fame game. Knicks Raiders are in Canton to face off against the Jags. As we have some Hall of Famers going in, we'll preview those going in the Hall of Fame. And we'll start looking ahead to next week. And then 2 weeks from today, Sports for You 2-a-days. As we get ready to count down for the NFL season, preseason, and get our Super Bowl picks near the end of the month. So again, make sure you're following us. Like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and let everybody know the number 1 sports podcast is Sports for You. I'm John. That's Mark. It's Nick Freeze.
What it do?
It's Montreal. And we out. Been ready. We'll see you. Peace.